This is the plaintiff, Patrick Hill. He says his former roommate's being a bit of a drama queen since he moved out and got a place of his own. He can't seem to get the guy to return his full security deposit no matter what he does, and he needs the judge to calm him down and order him to pay the $527.41 he's owed. This is the defendant, Rick Bolts. He says the plaintiff was one of those nightmare roommates you always hear about. He drank a lot, would vomit all over the place, and even pass out. Bottom line, the guy left him in a bind when he decided to abruptly move out, didn't give him proper notice, and doesn't deserve his money back under any circumstances. He's accused of being tight-fisted.
All parties, please raise your right hands.
Welcome back to the People's Court. Next case on the docket, the plaintiff says his former roommate is a drama queen who won't return his security. But the defendant says the plaintiff's a boozer who vomits when he gets wasted. It's the case of this bud's for you to throw up in.
You're welcome, ma'am.
All right, Mr. Hill, you are suing Mr. Bolts, your former landlord, for the remainder of your security deposit that he's still keeping on you, $527.41 that you say he is illegally withholding. Talk to me. Tell me what happened.
All right, Your Honor. I moved to New York on May 29th.
Where'd you come from?
From Atlanta, Georgia.
Okay.
And I moved into a 2-week sublet to search for a job in long-term housing.
And what kind of job were you looking for?
I'm a CPA, so I was looking for an accounting position.
Okay.
And I was at a recruiting company speaking with the defendant's coworker,
all right,
who had introduced us and stating that he had a room for rent.
All right.
That was furnished, which was very convenient for me because I wanted to get started working right away and move my stuff up later.
Okay. So go on.
Basically, I viewed the place on June 11th. And
what day did you get into New York?
I got in on May 29th.
Okay. So you see the place. Where'd you do between May 29 and June 11th?
I looked for jobs.
No, but physically, where were you staying?
I was staying at 43rd and 8th.
You had a friend?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So in June 11th, you see the place and?
Yes. And he had said that that there were some other people coming to view the place, so that if I wanted it to go ahead and give him a security deposit. And I did, because it was great.
And the security deposit was $1,000. Is that correct?
Yes.
So what was the deal that you struck with him about what the terms would be of living there?
Initially, it was a 1-month kind of trial period roommate agreement.
Okay. And was that in writing, that it was a 1-month trial
Yes.
period? Or, okay. Can I see that writing?
I don't have that.
Can I see that writing?
Yes.
Okay. Why do people sign things and then not keep copies?
They like to come see us, I guess.
Is that it?
Exactly.
They've grown accustomed to our face? Okay, so go on.
And then after the trial period, I signed
And you're a CPA. You're like a paper guy.
I know. That was the one thing I couldn't find.
The one thing you couldn't find. All right, so go ahead.
So I do have the next roommate agreement, which was a 6-month agreement.
Okay. So after the 1 month, things are going fine. You're not running into each other.
Nope, we barely see each other.
Barely see. Perfect roommate. Barely see each other. You got different schedules. Everything's working. So now there's a second agreement. Let me see the second agreement.
And I had stated that I'd rather have a 6-month than a year lease because I did want to end up finding my own housing so that I could bring my furniture up from Atlanta.
And this one takes you through February. Mm-hmm. Okay. And then what happens?
And I lived there for the 6-month term.
Okay.
And he presented me with a new agreement in January.
Okay.
And I informed him that I would not be renewing the lease.
All right. When did you let him know that?
It was early January.
Okay.
And because I signed my new lease, I think on the 2nd of February, where I currently reside.
And this is your own place.
And this is my own place.
You don't share it with anybody.
I do have a roommate.
Okay, but it's your place.
But it's my place with my furniture.
Right,
and
okay.
my name's on the lease.
Why'd you keep his money?
Because he broke the agreement.
How?
We have a 30-day, we'd give either each of us would give a 30-day notice. He gave me a 10-day notice.
Okay.
He sent me a letter on renewal.
Let me see the
on my
letter.
renewal on from January that I gave to him. I gave him 30 days for the new lease. He gave me a letter on the 30th of January informing me he would be moving out. He would pay up until February 11th, which was the end of the agreement, but he was not giving me a 30-day.
And your position is he needs to give me a 30-day, even when what we're talking about is the end of the agreement?
Yes, that's what's in the lease.
Well,
that's what he
tell me
signed.
where that's in the lease, because I don't see that.
It says Patrick Hill will be given a minimum of 30 days before vacating or being asked to vacate the apartment.
That's the last sentence of the paragraph that starts like this. Each of the parties agrees to remain a resident of the premises during the term of the lease. And each of them will pay their rent unless one of three things happen. You find another roommate at your expense, you get a release from I don't know what, that one doesn't matter, and you give a 30-day notice. Now, if in fact what happened here is that he is just living out the remainder of what you have a contract. The contract goes till February 11th, and you didn't get another contract that follows that one. So why isn't that just the built-in expiration of your contract? You don't have to give somebody 30-day notice of the built-in expiration of your contract. The 30 days, which shouldn't even be here. Who wrote this lease?
A lawyer actually wrote
Yeah,
the lease.
okay, well, it's not a good lawyer. Go get a different one. Because if you want somebody to pay the rent for 6 months, don't even give them a 30-day out. Just make them pay the rent for 6 months. Pure and simple. This lease will take us from X to Y, and you're responsible for the rent, and that's it. No of these other clauses. Well, and now, if you want to be able to kick them out if you don't like them, and that's a reason to have that clause. And that's fine, the 30-day thing. Both of you can break your contract with 30 days notice. But this guy's not breaking the contract. The contract is ending. Did you ever go talk to the lawyer about this little situation we have right here?
No, this happened. We've had this.
What's the matter? The lawyer's not your friend anymore? All right. So you don't really have a right to hold on to any of his security deposit unless you're going to tell me that there was some damages or some bills. Now, I understand that there were several bills that you don't contest.
I don't. No.
Right. 79, 73 were the bills that come in the next month, right? There's no dispute about that.
I agree.
Right. It's 79,
I returned
73?
$392 back to him for the rent that he paid.
Yeah, I know you put.
Okay.
I know you put. See, you got to get the whole thing back unless he damaged the place.
Okay.
The only thing you can keep with $1,000 is the utilities that that the bill didn't come in for his usage of his last month until 30 days later. Now that's 79, 73. That's what you get to keep.
I returned the check that he gave to me for the 10 days of
And
February that he paid.
Wait, stop. Why did you return the check he gave to you for February? You mean the 11 days of February?
11 days.
Why?
Would you move in with somebody that you didn't know, maybe you found him on Craigslist, whatever, because you love the apartment?
Yeah, I probably would. If it was a hot guy, definitely.
What do you say?
Yeah, I think I would. If it was a good price, I would.
You guys would roll the dice on your safety? Do you know how many whack jobs there are out there? I'm going to have a talking to with you going inside the courtroom.
Okay, so you returned a check to him for how much?
$392.
Is that accurate?
He did, plus the utilities that I
Yes.
told him he could keep.
I returned exactly what he paid me, $392.86 for the 11 days. That's what I returned back to him. I had to pay
you
all the rest
also
because I
returned
don't
the
make that
utility
much
bills
money.
that you're entitled to. All right.
Okay.
Let's stop. Got $1,000. We have $79.73 legitimately taken away from that. That means that he owes you $920.27. However, he has paid you $392.86, which leaves us $527.41. Mr. Bolts, you still owe Mr. Hill a remaining $527.41 because contrary to your belief, 30-day notice is only required under the lease when someone's breaking the lease, not when someone is living out the rest of the lease. It is incumbent upon any landlord to make sure that the tenant they think is going to stay is going to stay. And if you don't have a new signed lease, it's on you and not him. Verdict for the plaintiff, $527.41.
Thank you, Your Honor.
So the defendant, Mr. Bolts, come on in here. A lease is a lease, and so you lose this case. What's your feeling here?
I don't necessarily agree with it, but I'm going to have to abide by the judge's rule.
You needed money, so you wanted to hang on to that security deposit, huh?
Nah, not so much.
No?
I returned $400 of it, so
Right.
I was doing
Well,
right.
he says you were a pretty good roommate. Was he as good a roommate as he says you were?
Definitely not. Definitely not. He definitely was not.
Why not? What do you mean?
He had a drinking problem, but that's not part of the case.
Oh, all right.
Okay.
All right. Very good.
Thank you.
Right around the corner. All right, so come on in here.
Hi.
How you doing?
Great.
Who was being a drama queen around here?
My roommate's a bit of one, it seems, at least at the very tail end with this situation. I was kind of surprised because I felt like he was a pretty good guy.
Mm-hmm.
And,
Did you hear what he just said?
I know, I have a drinking problem. I think that's just adding some drama.
Were you satisfied with what you get out of this? decision
Absolutely.
here?
I think that I'm getting the money that I requested, and I'm glad.
All right, Harvey.
I gotta tell you, if you haven't seen Single White Female, you have got to check out people you move in with. You have no idea what they're like. And they may be the most presentable people in the world, and they can be the craziest. There are ways of checking it out, and it's worth the time and money.